this project.
The deterioration. And I have to pause momentarily and reference something that was in our booklet. And I thought it was very, very telling when Mr. Took making that, that the demise and the decline of downtown Fresno has nothing to do with the mall. It has to do with it's a succession of bad planning decisions and official neglect. And I don't know, there's this promise of what it could be. There's this vision of what it might become. There is data from other communities to support that, in fact, there would be some economic benefits, but there's no guarantee of that happening. That raises a concern because once we lose the historic resource, as the speakers have said, there is no bringing that back. But there's also, I think, forces that don't want to see downtown thrive and be successful. And we see that in the discussions, and somebody referenced behind closed doors deals on the 2035 general plan. We saw that play out last
I only need you to take a seat. You can't be standing up here taking pictures.
Around BRT.
I need you to sit back
The
here.
general plan, BRT.
Thank you, sir.
This particular plan are to me elements of what that promise of Fresno and what this community can be. Now we need the leadership to make that happen. And we saw last week the leadership on this council that for whatever the reasons were, did not vote for the bus rapid transit, which could have been, as I said earlier, one of the key points of bringing people downtown. Businesses will bring people downtown. I think we have an opportunity with the amount of work and investment over the last several years, well in excess of $2 and $3 million, and looking at the various plans that sort of come forward and the time we've spent looking at the general plan, that we can, as a community, build the type of Fresno that we want to see. CVS Pharmacy was before us a couple of weeks ago, and that presents an opportunity to one more peg in the puzzle here to put some attractive mixed housing, perhaps, mixed retail services at the north end of the town, which is sort of the entryway, north end of the mall, I'm sorry, it's late, I am very tired, at the entryway into the mall. I'm not certain that I'm ready to go for option 1 or option 2, because I am struggling with this particular decision because of the loss of the historic resource. I am betting. I've been around, perhaps, as I said, to a couple of folks way too long when there was the promise of the Grizzlies stadium and making that happen, and there was the promise of opening traffic two-way on Van Ness, and that would slow down and people would stop and look, and that would create businesses. But I see a different mindset at this point in time, and an opportunity, perhaps, to look at a different vision for South Fresno and the downtown mall. And so I will be betting on that future vision and hoping that this time it will be different. And this time it will happen. But I am saddened by the fact that if it doesn't, I think we put the nail in downtown and more regrettably, the historic loss.
Commissioner Haskins, comment?
You I always enjoy what you have to say.
It's always nice to be able to be the last, because I can just say I concur with all my colleagues. Just call it a night, right? Born and raised in Fresno, I've been to downtown. My parents talked about downtown and the activity and the vibrant synergy that exists in downtown. But over a period of time, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, there's been a gradual erosion of the activity in downtown. Now, stewards, ladies and gentlemen, if we didn't look at all of the city of Fresno, the resources, the funds, the accessibility, all the aesthetic qualities, all the assets that we have. We want to be able to make those all accessible to everybody. But unfortunately, in downtown with the mall, you can only get so many people there. There is a barrier, ladies and gentlemen. And one of those elements, especially in downtown, is to be able to open up that downtown to more people so that they can experience the asset, experience that history, experience all those fantastic sculptures and artwork that exist in downtown, so we can share it for everybody. The other element, of course, is that we have to be able to balance that out economically. We have that aesthetic element. We need to share that, yes. But we need to be able to create a platform, an environment that offers the opportunity economically so that everybody can share economically. So there can be opportunities. And I look at this as a great opportunity for people who reside or go into downtown where there can be opportunities for grocery stores, specialty stores, entertainment, products and services, all the things that you want. But we have to start somewhere. And this is what we're doing. We're taking that chance so that you can actually act. With that, ladies and gentlemen, Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to support and approve the staff's recommendation.
I have a motion by Commissioner Vasquez. Do I have a second? I have a second by Commissioner Reed. Is there any other comments?
I just have a comment.
Commissioner Turgeon.
Is there indicating what option you want to?
Yes, I'm sorry. Option 1.
How does the Commissioner feel? Okay, we have a motion and a second. We have a motion by Commissioner Vasquez and a second by Commissioner Reed. Staff recommendations and
I have a question.
Commissioner McKee.
I'm more comfortable just passing on the documents than I am of option 1. Could you just elaborate on why option 1 in
I
particular?
think option 1 has the best opportunity for economic, sociological, and aesthetic qualities.
I can't even recall the economic benefits of both 1 and 2 in comparison. The ones that they were basically comparable.
I think option 1, that more parking, trees, and retain the same number of features as option 2. Appropriate, thank you.
I can amend my motion to include that.
What was said is that Commissioner Trojan mentioned that option 1 accurately had more parking, more trees, and kept the same features, fountains as option 2. And then Commissioner Vasquez said he can amend his motion to include it.
It includes all the other elements economically, the canopy, the visibility,
Just drive the nail through the heart already. Come on.
thank you.
All right, and Commissioner Reed, are you still okay with your second?
What is the motion again?
The motion is staff recommendations, to approve staff recommendations and recommending, we can't take an official motion, but recommending support of option 1.
Thank you. Yes.
Correct? All right, we have a motion by Commissioner Vasquez and a second by Commissioner Reed. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. I do want to thank you all.
It's not over. Sorry, man.
Report for
Thanks to you.